Hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Tuesday Stick Mobility Live with Jared. Today, fun day. We're going to go over our joint articulations first, then we'll address some of the fascial lines, front line, back line, spiral line, and the lateral line to be exact. Then we're going to dive deep into core. So we're going to do a lot of dead bug work today. We're going to end on some toy soldiers, all right, working on stick pack abs. Then just some deep lateral line stretches, lateral bow and arrow. We'll hold that a little bit. And then just some back bending to finish up. So today's going to be a fun day. 45 minutes. Give it a couple more seconds to let some other people join into the class. But today's going to be a good one. Again, a lot of core. All right, so make sure you didn't eat too much before this. And let's get started. All right, so let's get our two long sticks. Let's work on the foot and ankle articulations first in the monkey hang. So let's reach up to the top. If you want to, you can grab the top of the stick here, keeping the sticks in line to the big toe. Knees are bent, pelvis is going to be tucked. And now I'm going to pull down into the floor with the sticks. 40%, bracing the abs, 40%, squeeze the butt, 40%. Remember, grip, abs, and glute. From here, we lift that right heel up as high as you can into that big toe, working on extension, down slow. Again, pushing the heel into the floor like you're trying to squish the empty soda can. Lift. And again, without leaning to the side. So going away from that big toe. We want to stay in that good big toe tissue. Try to increase extension in the big toe, down slow. Keep the rib cage down. Think pelvis is tucked as well. Ribs and hips connected. Up, down, slow. We can go 5 here. Last one, 5, hold. And now let's shift to the big toe, to the pinky toe, toward your 3 o'clock. Shift toward the big toe, toward your 9 o'clock. 3, 9. Keep those 5 toes in the ground. 3, 9. Keep the abs tight here. One more time. 3, and back to 9. Great. Go with the heel at 12 o'clock, and now counterclockwise first. 9, 6, 3, 12. Keep the 5 toes on the floor. There's going to be more movement out of the hip because we're going through transverse plane, but we're still trying to address the transverse plane from the ankle, all right, not from the hip, okay? One more time. 9, 6, 3, 12. And then again, other way. Going to 3 first, down to 6, 9, 12. Notice the foot should not be spinning into the floor as well. That forefoot's driving into the ground, creating that good tension. Again, we're deloaded a little bit here because you have the sticks overhead. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12. One more time. 3, 6, 9, 12. Bring the heel down, switch. Lift high as you can, keeping that posterior tuck with the pelvis down slow. Driving the heel to the floor, lift. Down slow. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. 2 more. Lift. High as we can. Down slow. Last one. We'll hold. Lift. Hold. Bring it to 9 o'clock. Go toward the pinky toe. Bring it to 3. Go toward the big toe. 9. 3. 9. 3. 9. One more time. 3, 9. Now let's go 12 o'clock with the heel, counterclockwise first. Go to 9, down to 6, over to 3, up to 12. 2 more. Over to 9, down to 6, up to 3, up top to 12. One more time. Go to 9, down to 6, over to 3, up to 12. Now switch, going to 3, down to 6, over to 9, up to 12. 2 more, over to 3, right down to 6, 40%, pull it to the floor, 9, 12. Brace the abs, diaphragmatic breathing, 3, 6, 9, 12. Good. Bring both heels down. Now both heels are going up. Again, stay in the posture. Don't let your head elevate. All right, so from here, knees bent, pelvis tucked. Lift both heels. Down slow. Pelvis stays tucked, lift. Down, one more. Lift, hold. Both heels toward your 9. Both heels toward your 3. And use those sticks as your visual feedback to see if they're swaying in the direction that we're working the heels in. Go over to 9. We don't want the sticks to sway or the body weight to sway. One more time, go over to 3. Back to center, lower the heels. Then we're going to our pelvic tilts. Again, keeping both hands even to our shoulder, knees bent, pelvis is tucked to start off with. And now we go anterior tilt, bringing the hips back, and inhale through the nose, posterior tuck. Anterior tilt. Posterior tuck. Anterior tilt. Posterior tuck. Anterior tilt, inhale. Posterior tuck. Long exhale. Let all the air go. Brace lower abdominals. Anterior tilt, one more time. And posterior tuck. Long exhale, let it go. Good, now let's go into our hip bumps. Let's bring those sticks 6 inches outside of the midfoot. All right, now again, the hands here is gonna help us from lateral flexion of the torso. I'm using the feet to initiate what side I'm bumping the hips, working on directional force. So bump to the left, push through the right, bump left hip up. Stay tall through the torso. Bump to the right. Want to maintain posterior tuck on the hips. Bump to the left. Bump to the right. 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 Good, ease off. Let's go one stick. I want to go right hand to the center of the stick, left hand to the end of the stick, okay? And now we're going to the right hip to start with, and now we're going our pendulums. So I want to push in 40%, and now I'm going to push up. Right hand's going to lead, and I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to rotate through torso. I just want that stretch through my left pec and left bicep. Left hand's gonna win, pushing the right hand straight back. And then again, nice and slow, 40%, squeezing the hands together, compressing that stick. Left hand wins, bring it back to the right hip. Straight back, not up, and not rotating. Right hand wins, up, to the left, hold. Left hand wins, down to the right hip. Change sides. Let's go left hand to center, right hand now on the end, fingertips in the end. Pushing in 40%, knees bent, pelvis tucked. Left hand wins, up to the right shoulder. Right hand wins, down to the left hip. Left hand wins, up to the right shoulder. Right hand wins, down to the left hip. One more, left hand wins up to the right shoulder. And again, right hand wins down to our left hip. Now let's go with the arms extended on the stick, pushing in, keeping the stick in contact with the chest the entire time. And nice and easy, we're drawing those figure eights. So my hands, my arms are compressing in with the stick. I'm trying to make that 6 foot stick into a 5.5 foot stick. If you're using a 7 foot stick, then try and make that into a 6.5 foot stick. Remember, we're not turning the torso. All right, I'm still facing you guys at 12 o'clock. My scapula is doing most of the rotation here. Now change directions. Big figure eights without taking my sternum away from 12 o'clock. And keeping that stick in contact to my chest the entire time. Good, ease off. Hands a little wider than shoulder width. Knees bent, pelvis tucked, pull apart, keep the elbows straight. Bring it as far back as we can. And then once you see it, push in, bring it down slow. Right, working on dislocates, 5 reps. So 4 more here. All 10 fingers are in contact, even that pinky. Push in, pull apart, elbows stay straight. You see it, push in. Good, 2 more, pull apart. Push in when you see it. Last one, everyone, pull apart. Keeping the abs tight, low back flat, no arch, no extension. When you see it, push in. Good, now go behind the head here, arms at 90 degrees. Retract the head, rotate to your right. Pull apart the hands, rotate to your left. Retract the head and rotate. Make sure the stick is not pushing into the head. Retract, rotate back to the right. Now push in with the hands, retract, rotate to your left. Rotate back to the right. As far as we can, rotate back to the left. Back to 12 o'clock and ease off. Grab your second long stick. We're working on now opening up that anterior posterior chain. Right, that back line and front line. So we're going knees slightly bent. The stick's inside of the arches. Hands gonna be even to our shoulders. We're gonna work in the hinge. So butt back, reach those hands forward. Give me 50% on the pull down with the hands. Should feel like good tension built in your lats. The knees are bent slightly, right? And again, I'm letting gravity kind of take over here as I push my butt back and the hands forward. But I'm still gonna pull down into the sticks at 50%. From here, hips come through, my head goes back, squeeze the butt. And then fold back in, hip hinge. Reaching those hands forward, butt back, lengthening here. We have now eccentric posterior chain, concentric anterior chain. When I go into that back bend, now my back line is concentrically contracting, and then my front line is eccentrically contracting. So eccentric here in the front. Ooh, bring it back. Good, we got 3 more of these, 5 reps. Again, pulling down 50%, reach the hands forward, push the butt back. Now bring the hips through, bring the hands back. Push down still. And then hinge. If all we can get to in that back bend is standing straight up, then that's all you're gonna work out today. Okay, only work with where you feel comfortable at. Got 2 more. Hips through, bring the hands back. And then hinge. Bring the hands forward, butt back. And one more of these, and then we'll get into lateral line. Make sure it sticks between the arch of the foot. And then hips through, hands back. Back into the hinge. Good, ease off. Now let's go one stick. Get into our lateral bow and arrow, and then into our lateral lunge. All right, so again, we're gonna have the stick on our right side first. Feet hip width apart. The bottom arm is at the sticker logo, or at 90 degrees. Top arm is gonna be palm down, thumb facing down, or palm forward, thumb facing down. Let's go 6 inches away from the midfoot. Hip to the side first, and then we extend the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lunge, push, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up. If you want to make it a little more challenging, create more of a challenging base. Go outside foot behind the inside foot. So if you're with me, you're going left foot behind the right foot. But now, if you do that, the stick, instead of being by the midfoot, should be even to your hip. So from the side view, I take that foot, place it behind, but now the stick goes even to the hip. And then I hold that bow and arrow. It's no longer by my midfoot. So traditional bow and arrow is midfoot. We bring that leg behind, and now we're in between both feet, more at the hip. All right, so let's do that. Let's try that one out. Let's go left foot behind the right foot. And now we hip to the side, and now hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left foot will step. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back up. Remember, left foot behind the right foot. Hip to the side. Bow and arrow hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot steps. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Left foot behind. Into our bow and arrow. Make sure we turn the stick each time so we don't bend on the same side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Last one. Okay. Hip to the side. And then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Last lunge on this side. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Change. Now we're going right foot behind left foot, even to the hip. Same setup here. Bottom arm on a sticker or 90 degrees. Hip to the side. Hold up bow and arrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step. Hold for 5, 4, 3. Pushing down. 2, 1. Bring it up. Step behind. Hip. Extend. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Step behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure your foot behind is straight. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Right leg straight. Hip to the side. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step. Push. 5, 4. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Last rep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now stay with the one stick here. Slap shots. We're going taps first. So here's how we do it. Feet nice and wide. Stick at the lower back. Right? So small to back. Arms are fully extended. Feet nice and wide. Knees are bent, butt back. Pull apart with the hands. 50%. We're going to do 5 reps pulling apart, 5 reps pushing in. So first one, we stay in our hinge. we're working on separation of the hips and shoulders. So at no point should our hip internally rotate to allow more thoracic rotation, okay? It's the same thing as getting a lumbar extension for shoulder flexion. The same thing. I shouldn't need hip internal rotation for thoracic rotation, okay? The same thing. So pull apart the hands, 50%, keep the arm straight. Tap, that's it. Pull apart the hands as far as you can, tap, without the hip helping out. 5 each side. You're always pulling apart right now. 4, 4, 5, 5. Good. Now push in with the hands. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. Good. So now, right hand down, pull apart the hands. Right hand as far as I can. Now I'm going to hold. 20-second hold. Pull apart for 50%. Hold for 10 or 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, little itch. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that right hand up. Turn the stick. It does flex a little bit around the rib cage. Back down. Left hand down. Hold. Pull apart. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that bottom hand and stand back up. So we address now those fascial lines. Let's grab 2 sticks. And now let's get into our standing plank before we get into our dead bug. Okay? So knees are bent. Feet, let's go hip width with the feet. I'll stand facing you for this one. So hip width, I want to slightly bend posterior tuck on the pelvis. Bring the arms out in front of you, okay? Shoulders down and back, and now give me 40% grip, abs, glutes, pushing into the floor. Ribs and hips are connected, building a lot of tension in that core cylinder, okay? Now let's go build the 60%. Control the breathing, flexing the abs, squeeze the butt. Build the 70. Build the 80. Pushing down a little harder, not compressing with the chest. We're using the arm line to drive down. Build to 90. Give me your safest max effort in that standing plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly ramp down tension. Okay, let's bring it to the floor now. Start the Deadbug Series. All right, first one's gonna be your ISO Deadbug. We're gonna do 5 reps, starting at 60%. 60, 70, 80, 90, max effort. We're holding each one for 10 seconds on and 10 seconds off. Short lever, knees over the hips. Make sure the feet are in dorsiflexion, so we're not relaxed, okay? Get more of that superficial front line, pull those toes to the shin. Sometimes I like using the 6-foot stick for these because I can see the flex in the stick, the yielding contraction. I can see that better sometimes with a 6-foot stick. So a lot of times I'll actually use this one. So let's go head to the floor. If we can, let's lift the head 1 inch. We're not going chin to chest here. It's off the ground 1 inch. And now get the small of the back to squish that marshmallow so there's no space in between your lower back and the floor. And now give me that 60% effort, push the knees with the legs into the stick, and then reciprocate that by pushing forward with the stick. 10-second hold, and begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ease off. So again, 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Our next rep is going to be at 70% effort. All right, here we go. 3, bring those knees back up. 2, 1, and pushing forward. Give me a little posterior tuck, and then low back to the floor. Hold for 6, 5, all right, 70%. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off. That's 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's 2 down. 3 more reps to go. And next one's going to be at 80%. So I want 80% of your max effort for that 10-second hold, all right? Flexing the abs, low back to the floor. Flex those feet back, keep the knees over the hips. Let's bring them up. Give me that 80% here and compress. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off. 3 down, 2 more to go. Next one, you're going to 90. You're not all the way at your max effort, but you're almost there. All right, here's where you might be seeing some shaking going on with the nervous system. Okay, 90%, it's a max effort. All right, next one, 90%. Here we go, and give me 90. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off. As you can tell, the more I work, I sound a little bit different, all right? That's how you know that I'm working just as hard as you are, okay? So last one here, going max effort, safely of course, right? 10-second hold, max effort, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Max effort, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off. So that was our iso dead bug short lever. Now we're going to go into our short lever with extensions, all right? So now we're gonna work at 80% to your max effort. So you're gonna self-regulate your 80 to max effort, all right? If at any point you experience pain, I want you dialing it down lower than that 80%, okay? If you begin to extend the leg and you feel that lower back lift off the ground, I want you to stop extending that leg at that point. So for instance, if I'm in that dead bug here and I go to extend and at this point I feel that lumbar extension, then I'm gonna stop right before that because I wanna keep my low back on the floor. I wanna keep that tension in the midsection, okay? So we're gonna do 5 reps each side and then we're gonna take 10 seconds off. 5 reps, 10 seconds off. 5 reps, 10 seconds off. We're gonna do this 3 times with the short lever and then 3 times with the long lever, okay? So short lever first, give me your 80 to max effort, okay? I want knees over the waist, lifting the head 1 inch off the ground, and now we compress 80 to 100 and slowly extend off the ground 1 inch, slowly bring it back. Once both feet or both knees are in contact to the stick, then we switch. 2. 2. 3. 4. 5. Ease off. Very important, when you extend that one leg, the leg that's in contact to the stick is continuously pushing and keeping that amount of tension, all right? So now we got about 10 seconds off. We're gonna do that same sequence, short lever, 2 more times, all right? So we'll do 5 each side, then 10 seconds off. 5 each side, 10 seconds off. Let's go at it again. 3, 2, 1. Hold and extend. 80 to 100% of your max effort. You regulate how far we go. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So in this next rep, we'll do it all together as a group. This way, everybody can be more uniform and unified during the dead bugs. This is our last variation of the, our last rep of the short lever variation. All right, this break in between. Try to catch breath from diaphragmatic breathing. And 3, 2, 1. Let's get into our short lever first, guys. Don't start yet. On my cue, right leg extend. Right leg back. And left leg extend. Left leg back. That's 1. Right leg extend. Right leg back. Left leg extend. Left leg back. That's 2. Right leg extend. Right leg back. Left leg extend. Left leg back. That's 3. Right leg extend. Right leg back. Left leg extend. Left leg back. That's 4. Right leg. Left leg extend. Back. That's 5. I'd say, well, in that last set, pretty challenging, pretty tiring. Next one, short lever. And the long lever is the harder variation. We're gonna do it 1 set, okay? And then we're gonna get into our contralateral dead bugs as well. Short lever and long lever, and then toy soldiers today, okay? I don't know what they are, you're in for a treat. Long lever, guys. We're going both feet up to the ceiling. Try to keep the legs fully extended, and you're pulling those toes to the face or to the shin, okay? So here, give me 60 to 80% because we should be a little bit fatigued already, and this is a much more challenging variation. All right, so here we go. Legs are up, pulling those toes toward the shin. Right leg lowering off the ground 1 inch. Right leg back, push to the stick, left leg down. Back up with the left leg, right leg down. Right leg up, left leg down. Left leg up, right leg down. Right leg up, left leg down. Left leg up, right leg down. Left leg up, right leg down. Left leg up, right leg down. Right leg up, last one. Left leg down. Left leg up. And then ease off out of that dead bug. Let's bring it back up. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a break. Grab some water if you need it. Now we're going into our contralateral dead bugs. So how we're going to do that is we're going to utilize the 1 stick and work the opposite knee and the opposite hand. So as you're grabbing a drink, watch here. I'm going to go from a side view. That's so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to go with the right leg straight to start off with. My left leg is going to be bent. I'm going to go with a hand or a stick on the left knee, and then my right hand is going to reach on top of the stick. I'm going to go hand over the head, and then we'll begin to lift the head, lift the hand and foot, bring both in, and bring both out, okay? So we're gonna do 5 reps each side, okay? First one, we're gonna do a short lever, right? So let's go with the left knee, up, right hand's gonna hold. I want left hand overhead, right heel down. Give me that 60% effort, compressing the hand and the knee. Lift the head, lift the foot and the hand, and now bring them both in, both out. That's 1. Both in, both out. That's 2. Both in, both out. That's 3. Both in, both out. 4. Both in, both out. 5. And ease off. And now switch. Right leg is up, left leg is extended. keep in mind where the foot is. We don't want to externally rotate the hip and have that foot in your midline, okay? And I don't want to have the hip internally rotating and going outside of the midline. I want to keep the foot and knee in line the entire way. All right, one more time here. Short lever, right hand back, left hand, right knee, left legs out, head off the ground, hand, foot, 60% or greater, in, back out for 1, in, back out for 2, in, back out for 3, in, back up for 4, in, out for 5. So again, you're working from 80 to that safest max effort. Okay? Next one's gonna be our long lever deadbug contralateral. So same thing, but now instead of the arms bending here, I'm gonna go with the legs straight up like so. So back to our left leg up and right leg straight. Left leg up, right leg straight. Hand is still overhead. And now let's compress at between 60 and 80%. And now head, foot, hand, up. And back down. 1, up. And back down. 2, up. Back down. 3, up. Back down. 4, up. Back down. 5. And relax. Right leg up, left leg is straight. Left hand is gonna have the stick. I want this leg to be over the hip. So if it's not, just readjust where the hand is so the knee can stay over the hip, all right? The core should feel working right now, guys. Should be really solid here. So right hand over, left leg out, head off the ground, foot, hand, long lever, down, slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. Crushing those dead bugs today. Our next core variation is going to be our toy soldiers. So again, that is one of our more challenging moves for the core in the system, right? So we're going to grab our 2 long sticks. Just need to find the right spot to attach them to the feet. I like using where the big toe and that second toe meet to hold the stick there. We're going to go 10 reps. And that's it, 1 set, and then we're going to get into our fascial stretching, all right? So we're going to have the sticks on the foot and on the foot, okay? You might have it come off a little bit sometimes. You'll have to readjust. So I got both sticks pushing forward and my feet pushing back. So again, creating that tension through that deep front line. From here, I'm gonna keep one heel on the ground, all right? I'm gonna lift up, but keep tension with the hand and foot, and down slow. Heel to the floor, now I switch. Try to keep low back on the ground, heel to the floor, switch. Heel comes down. Switch, lift, down. Now we're gonna alternate. So left side up first, switch, same time, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring both heels down. For the next one, we're gonna alternate 5 each side, but I want the heels to stay off the ground. So last one here, lifting up both heels, and then we'll begin. Keep it slow, okay? Keep it slow. It's gonna be tough. It's the last core workout for the day. Posterior tuck, low back to the floor, lift both heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep tension. 9, 10, both heels down. Guys, beautiful job. I know it was 10, but it was each leg. 5 each leg, 10 total. All right, don't think, oh, Jared's lying, he said 5. We did 10. We had to do both sides, 5 each side, 10, okay? So now let's get into some deep fascial stretching, shall we? Now, lateral bow and arrow, but let's add in some flossing with the hips and the shoulders. So let's go feet, hip width, 6 inches away, bottom arm at 90, top arm, thumb down, palm forward, hip away, and extend. Let's go 5 reps in the shoulders. Bring it in front of the face, bring it behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, keep the arms and ears in line. Turn those hips away from the stick and then back in toward the stick. Away from the stick, back in toward the stick. Away from the stick, back in toward the stick. 2 more. Away from the stick, back in toward the stick. Last one, away from the stick and back into the stick. Switch. Right side. Leg straight, hip away from the stick, extend, bring the hands in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ears and arms in line. Rotate away from the stick with the hips. Rotate back. Rotate away. Rotate back. Rotate away. And back. 2 more. Rotate away. Rotate back. 1 more. Rotate away. Rotate back. Good, ease off. Bring it to the floor. So we're 90-90 with a monkey hang. So left leg, external rotation, right leg, internal rotation. Keep it 6 inches away from the left hip. Reach up. Pack the shoulder. Give me 40%, actually give me 30% pushing down with both legs and with that scap. So packing down with the stick, pushing into the floor at 30%. Okay. Bring the right hand outside of left knee, and then give me a slight rotation or as far as you can. Bring it back to 12 o'clock. Reach forward for me. So as you reach forward, I want you to pull back on your left hand. Ease off. Bring the stick down, change sides. Let's go right leg, external, right leg, internal. Next to the hip, 6 inches, reach. And again, 30%, packing down, pushing down. Hold the outside of that knee, adding in some rotation. Good. Back 12 o'clock. Left hand's gonna reach forward. Right hand's gonna come back. Ease out of that monkey hang. Let's bring it to the feet, everyone. We're all done for today. Thanks so much for joining. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the website. We have a lot of cool content on there. You can find me at Jared_DYEM. That's JARED_DYEM. Thanks for joining. Hopefully your core is going to be a little bit sore tomorrow. Stick pack abs. Don't forget, watch this one again. Show your friends on the YouTube page. And I will see you next time.